Welcome everyone back to Return to the Old Republic.
Hello.
As everyone knows, the campaign where nothing goes wrong. Last episode, the party left the Eden Mansion with a vault of credit, well, Roomba left with a vault of credits and some information, and managed to alert an Inquisitor who they then killed. Minutes after, they felt shaking in the atmosphere, and again saw the mysterious Sith who 6ix9ine believed was simply observing them. They completed a bounty saving Jedi younglings, stealing spice from the slain dealer, and celebrating with ice cream, where they met and kidnapped the exiled Gungan Jar Jar Binks. The party returned to Pandora, which triggered a trap set by none other than Clone Force 99's Crosshair. And for sake of efficiency, I said you guys all sold kind of the bulk of your stuff, like all the spice and your paintings and
Yes,
the watches and jewelry, to Pandora, who then gave you all the credits for it.
Wait, second point, did you sell the book that I don't want?
No.
Damn.
I'm not going to take your books. You can have them. They're not really worth much for me, especially when the entire civilization that's built around has just been slain. But here's your credits. And I've gathered you would rather I don't have these younglings.
They're my children now, sorry.
You already said we could have them, we're keeping them.
Yeah.
No backsies.
So then I assume you have a safe place for them.
Yes.
Well, I imagine you're all in a hurry, but if you needed anything for your travels, I have a dealer. They're part of my business, so they're not going to be worried about you. And they can supply you with anything you'd need. They're just a couple of blocks down at the store's called Utensils and You.
Are they gonna sell us forks?
Beepboop?
So you'd all like to go to Utensils and You?
Yes.
Yes?
Obviously.
Everyone? Yeah. Sick. So you all walk down the block and up to a store with the sign Utensils and You. From the outside, you look into the windows and you see a giant kitchenware store. As you go to walk in, the door doesn't open. Instead, you're greeted by a character through a speaker. Name?
I don't think they're gonna have what we want, guys.
Name?
Oh, they said name?
Name. N-A-M-E.
Beepboop!
Beepboop. I don't know of a beepboop. Sorry, I'm not permitted to let you in.
We were sent by Pandora.
Pandora. Oh, Pandora.
You're a fucking gun.
Okay. Come in. The doors open and you walk in, and it looks completely different to what you saw outside. This is not a kitchenware store. You see that it was a hologram filling the windows, and inside is effectively a giant weapons vault with every kind of weapon, shield, blaster, and armor that you could ever want. Hello, my friends. I'm a friend of Pandora, and I'm Kronka. What can I get you all?
Rumba's just already playing with the weapons. I've got one to off.
The little one? The little one? Anybody minding the little
We
one?
mostly let her do what she wants.
Yeah, he's kind of just free
What he
flowing.
wants.
That's fair.
I don't misgender my
I
child.
guess. What would everybody want?
Are there any axes similar to my Viper axe? I want another one. I'm two.
There would be one that is basically identical functionally, but with less culture, because yours is the chief's axe.
True. Backup axe. When I want to get dirty.
A backup axe?
Backup axe.
You're going to want to get a backup axe?
Oh, yes, that's important. How much is the axe?
The little one seems interested in another axe. Is anybody buying and supervising the
Oh, he
little
has
one?
his own money. He's very wealthy.
I
much
got my
money
own
do you
money.
Don't tell them.
We have at least one.
List one. Okay.
At least one.
At least one.
Well, if you're wanting the Vibro Battle Axe, that's 1,200.
No, we're not that well.
It's a little bit more than one.
Can you go down a little bit more?
I have 1 and 3 zeros.
1 and 3 zeros. You're missing 200.
I just sit there and I like shake my money belt.
Roll with persuasion at advantage if Jake's
Yeah, I'm trying to help.
giving the help.
Okay. 16.
Young one, I can see as you shake them, I can see all the other credits bouncing in your pocket. Conker got a nat 20.
Are you accusing my child of lying?
Well,
I get
I can
accused.
see the
Beep, beep,
credits.
beep, beep, beep.
The child is lying.
So that will be
Roomba, are you lying?
1,200 credits.
Can I get sweets as well?
I can throw in some sweets. I have some at the counter. See the little lolly jar?
It says free on it.
Free and then in brackets with purchase. Yeah, so you'd like a Vibro Battle Hex? What's with the dice?
I'm giving you money.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yours are fixed.
Hey, Roomba and I assume 6-9 follows, and you go up to the counter and swipe a couple cards, grab a credit chip, and that is minus 1,200 credits for you. But you get a second Vibro Battle Axe.
I'm changing my 1 Vibro X to 2 Vibro X.
Okay, anybody else have anything
I'd
they
like
want?
to go up. It's just heavy armor. I don't know.
You want heavy armor?
But I'm not going to get the Duro Steel because that gives me that annoying rigid thing where I get a minus to my dex.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get the heavy exoskeleton.
The heavy exoskeleton? That is 9,000 credits, please.
That's a little bit steep.
9,000, that's pretty
That's a
standard price.
little bit steep. I can give you 8,000.
How much?
8,000.
1,000. Roll me persuasion.
8. Surely it gets me $100.
I'm gonna be real honest. I could probably, don't tell the others. I could probably go down to maybe, I can cut off 200 credits for 8,000.
Cool, that's a steal. Let's go. I've got
8,800.
it.
Anything cut off?
I'd also like to buy, do you have a hand BKG on offer?
A hand BKG.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes.
Cool, I'll take that off your hands as well. How much is that going
Take
for?
it off my hand because hand BKG. That one, it's got here, it's 1,600.
1,500.
Roll me persuasion.
That's a 7.
Honestly, the hand keep BKG, it's pretty good. I use it myself. I think I'll just 1,600 is kind of the best though.
Can I buy a power belt as well?
Let me just look. Conker walks behind the counter and opens up a wardrobe and pulls out a power belt. Yeah, this one's going for 400 right about now.
Yeah, alright.
Also, I will say for everyone getting that has a ranged weapon, the power belt Cassie just got basically negates the reload property
Yeah.
of weapons.
Basically means I get 24 shots.
I'd highly recommend getting it.
I want to get armor.
Yes, what armor are we looking for?
Do you have flex and metal fiber armor?
Yeah, we've got a couple of pairs. We could go down to 1,450. You look like you've had a rough day. Alex, would you like anything? You're the last person we were going to, right, I think? Because N7 has no money.
I have offered in money.
Can I get the power belt that, actually, first, could I get a translator?
Should probably, let me just check this on your friend. And puts a translator on you so Conker can understand you. Now, what would you like?
A translator.
Oh, that is very handy. We'll say 150 credits for that one.
Can I have it for 100?
Such cheapskates.
This is literally unsufferable.
Okay, we're not really cheapskates because he's trying to sell us above regular retail price.
Only slightly.
That's standard.
I rounded up if it was, oh god, nat 1. Yeah, you can have it for 100. That's fine. You know, just a little dude on Coruscant with no translator, no one can fucking understand you. It's gotta be rough. It's gotta be rough, man.
It does seem pretty rough
It
sometimes.
really does. I don't know how you do it then. You got like 2 of them here that can't talk.
I just ignore them
And
sometimes.
the droid seems super fucking annoying.
I can talk to the droid.
Really?
Yeah. Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep.
Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.
What else would you like, Jawa?
Could I get a shovel?
A shovel. I don't really sell it, but I got one out back if you want it. I could do like 10 credits. It's kind of as low as I'd go.
I'd like a shovel for 7 credits. Is
For
it
7?
advertised?
I'll do
That's
10
how much it's
because it's not.
advertised for.
Okay, but like our characters aren't carrying around catalogs of retail price everything.
Roll me persuasion.
He's wanted a shovel his whole life. He knows how much a shovel is.
Is it actually 7 credits?
It is.
I was pretty fucking close considering I didn't know.
5.
I got a 10. It's 10 credits. You know, this is an exclusive shovel.
Okay, I'll take it.
10 credits. There we go. I'm not down a shovel, and I'm gonna have to go out and buy one.
I want that one, and I pointed the vibrobuster on the wall.
The thing is, how do I say this? It's a bit of a shitty knockoff. Pulls it off the wall like, and so he goes to turn it on, just clinks and nothing happens, because you know the Jedi, they're pretty. Nobody else is allowed the kyber crystals, and they reckon I gave the kyber crystals, so I kind of have just the frame for it, but no kyber crystal.
So if I buy it, you can give it to me heavily discounted, right?
Roll me persuasion.
My highest was a 9.
They got a nat 20. I handcrafted this, and I used many blueprints from the Jedi because that's what they give me these days.
Crafted it, didn't you just say you got given the frame?
Well, I got given it, and then I handcrafted some stuff onto it because it was broken. Because you know, this is a relic from the old Sith Wars. I'd say with a kyber crystal, it'll be around 3,000. I can maybe do 2,500. You know, it's just honestly, I'm expecting a big surplus of kyber crystals. So 2,500.
The big surplus of kyber crystals. I just crack my knuckles.
Yeah, so 2,500, right?
You need a kyber crystal to work it?
Yeah.
I'd be willing to loan you the one out of my lightsaber.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it for twice the price it normally is with a kyber crystal.
Power belt.
That Cassie got, and a shawm. It's a AWM.
What is it?
It's a musical instrument. And I'd like a fusion cutter.
Alex got a shopping list.
Do you play jizz?
Do I play jizz?
Do you make jizz? Sorry.
Yeah, I make jizz.
I've always wondered about the biology of Jawas too.
It's not.
No, it's a type of music.
Altogether, I can probably maybe 600 for all of that.
I'll take it for 500.
I'll do 550.
550. Okay, that's sold.
So, is everybody done with their shopping?
No, I'm not. I have another thing I want.
Oh my goodness.
I want a bandolier to hold 12 grenades and not use an object interaction to pull them out. 12 grenades, Samuel.
Bandolier?
Is that the best thing I can get?
I think so.
Because you told me I could have 20.
I'm not sure.
Leave space to work towards.
Okay, I'll just get that. And I'd also, is this a backpack? But could I get like a saddlebag?
Yeah.
Sure, cool. How much for that?
You're spending all my
All
money.
that, we'll say 170.
No, 150.
150? Yeah, sure, 150. You got me. I rounded up.
You can't do math, bro.
Don't get much backpack sales, you know?
Okay, thank you. Wait, I needed grenades. How many was he willing to sell me?
I've got 1 grenade.
You're
I
joking.
rolled a d8. The 1. We've had low stock, you know, with the big, the explosions that
I'll pay
happened at the temple.
$100 for it.
100, yeah. We'll do 100.
You funded the fucking.
So, you guys off now?
I want to leave. I want to leave now. I want to leave. I think we should leave. Let's go.
How much do we like this man?
I don't like him anymore.
And how much
It was
do
part of
we...
Pandora's business. Yeah. So, I mean, before you left Pandora, she gave you kind of the location of where you're going to get smuggled off. So I assume nothing else to do on Coruscant?
We got the kids with us.
Yeah.
Slay.
So you all go to the location that Pandora talked about. It's an abandoned area of the Coruscant underworld on level sub 1,000, which anything really lower than 1,000 is basically guaranteed to be abandoned, poisoned, or deadly. So just no one lives there because it's hell. It looks literally like an old war zone, been raided and destroyed, old buildings that have been fleed. Abandoned, you see a ship with the back door open, and it's a freight ship, exactly where Pandora said.
Well, I want to go right up to the pilot, because where the fuck else would I be?
So you all walk on to the back of the... I mean, Laz figured it's a weirdly familiar ship. It's got metal containers covering the place and a middle door leading to the cockpit. Roomba opens up the door and reveals a little pig man in Ugnaught sitting at the chair with headphones on and just bopping his head.
Shit.
Can I go up and just tap on his shoulder?
Hi.
Hey, we've been sent by Pandora. We're here to make use of this freight ship. Freight ship.
The ship that I was taking up that.
Yeah. Are you the pilot?
Yeah, I'm the pilot.
How would you like a vacation?
Vacation?
Oh yeah, we just have our own pilot who beep boop 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 beep beep beep. And I just say binary, just like, hey, you're like a really good driver, right? You're a really good pilot.
Hey Cassie, where are you right now? Are you joining in on this conversation?
Nah.
We got a pilot who could make you just go a bit at ease. You don't need to do anything. We can just exactly do that.
Been kind of told me that I should have a pilot. I'd take a co-pilot though. I'd gladly switch to co-pilot.
You want a co-pilot?
Beep boop beep boop beep. That means I guess.
Yeah, sure.
I'd like to come over. Hello? Why does he look like I know I'm hot, but... People, why is he looking? I'm kind of scared, actually. I whip out my axe. What is wrong? And I'm clutching it.
Babe.
This is a little pig man
A little
with
pig man.
headphones on.
Just don't eat pig.
Oh no! Oh no! I'd like to formally apologize for I wasn't actually gonna hurt you. It's just the axe, you know, it's intimidating. I get that. And you see, I threw him out of the chair and told him if he didn't let us take the ship, I was gonna cut his head off.
This is the same Ugnaught that when you guys were escaping the clones and jumped into the underworld ship.
That I threatened and with my axe and
This is the same Ugnaught.
This poor dude was jamming out to his music and I just ripped the headphones off and was like, get out. I promise I won't take the music away this time if that helps.
Thanks, I'd appreciate it. It kind of helps me focus.
Yeah, fair. That's a sign of something.
So, find yourself a nice carrot. We're gonna be quiet while they scan the ships and we go off. And you'll be able to rest in the crates. And I'll give you the all clear once we arrive at your destination. Now, where would you like to go?
Nubia, please. To the farming area? I don't know, give me a really bad explanation of where I own land in Nubia. And the exact words I have is land on Nubia, that's it.
Well, Nubia can only land on Nuba.
That kind of
Nuba
close?
of Nubia.
Nuba of Nubia.
Nuba Nubia. Nuba Nubaye. Nuba Nubaye.
Nuba, Nubia. You all look out back and open up those big metal crates, and then
I'm still in the pilot's chair, right?
Yeah, you're the co-pilot.
Okay, good.
You look inside the big metal crates, and they're rooms, fully fledged rooms, just for you guys to stay in.
Oh, so like shipping, shipping crates.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like a fat nap.
I sigh in relief. I finally get some alone time. I just want to sleep, man.
Do we each have one to ourselves?
You each have one to yourselves. Cool. The rooms are like prison cells. There's a shitty bed frame, a shitty mattress, and a little duchess.
Good night, everyone. And I jump in the crate to shut the lid.
Yeah, I'd also like to have a fat nap.
Yeah.
And you just hear a soft. I'm guessing there's locks or something.
They don't lock, but there's kind of it's just really fucking heavy. It's just a big shump. Yeah, so you all close your crates, and everyone goes to have their sleep.
Before I go to bed, I get out my little writing utensils and I start writing a little bit of poetry.
That's cute. The little clone poet. I expect to hear this poem at the start of next session.
No, these are private. Can I roll for how good the poem is?
Yeah, roll me a, what would it be, performance, I guess? What check do you think would work best?
I'd like to add wisdom. because that's sort of like the poetry sort of thing. He's not going to perform it.
While this is happening, can I roll a performance check for my kazoo?
P, would you like to roll a performance check for your new instrument?
Yeah, I would.
I got a 13. It's a limerick that doesn't rhyme.
Yeah, you're kind of just getting into it, you know. It's been a rough day. You haven't really had a break to do your poetry as of late.
I got a 3.
A 3 for your performance. Everyone's trying to sleep, and P's just playing the worst shit you've ever heard.
I'm slamming on the walls.
I imagine it's like a banjo, but it's not being played like a banjo should be played. It's like being strummed.
No, it shows it's a wind instrument. It's just like squeaking. And
There's just really high-pitched squeaking from one of the
My
crates.
kazoo was like orchestra level.
And then you hear Lazánia doing like a masterpiece with a kazoo.
I think my kind of like camp counselor, like camp mum comes out a little bit with the like children, but it's like me banging on the walls going, go to sleep!
This entire time, I've just been curled up in a ball and I'm going, she's...
As everyone gets to get some sleep, you all have some dreams.
Oh god.
Or, well, I mean, in this case, nightmares.
So I swear to God. So I swear to God.
What happened last?
So, can you roll me a luck check?
No.
Let me know if it's odd or even.
It's odd.
Okay. And then can you give me a perception check?
Okay, so it's a 15 on the dice, which means it's a 13.
Okay, so, Athena, your home is in chaos.
Home is in...
Your home being Chiron. Your parents wake you up and run out of your home, pulling you and your brother. Your dad runs out first, opening the door and tries to sprint out and look around, and a large beast, a meter tall with razor teeth, bites him right in half. Just a clean snap.
Daddy?
Your mother then makes you hold onto your little brother's hand and pushes you two out of the door alongside her and tells you to run. Your mum turns towards the beast, and the last thing you hear from her is the scream in pain as the beast claws into her and bites off her head. You and your brother are sprinting down the street with fires everywhere and the growling of these beasts and tearing of bones. The beast looks up at you and your brother and charges, the pounding of its claws and the pounding as it lands on your mother, and you hear all the bones crack. You see yourself in third person then, as you let go of your brother's hand and push him towards the beast. He cries as the beast tramples him, and you hear his bones crack and his skull shatter. The beast then pins you to the ground after it catches up, opens up its mouth, and inside you see your parents' faces. It's your fault. It's all your fault. Keep running, that's all you do. Never come home. The nightmare ends as the beast's mouth surrounds your body.
I wonder what room this is going to be. Their parents are already dead.
No, my parents are dead. That's a memory, I assume,
that's how
right,
they
Sam?
died?
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, but like, apart from up until like that bit, that's actually what happened, eh?
It's a nightmare.
I should know. What the fuck?
P. You fall asleep and you find yourself back on Tatooine. But you're being chased by a group of other Jawas. You look down at your hand as you're running away from them, and you're holding a lightsaber. You run and run as these glowing eyes of the Jawa chasing you and throwing scraps and rocks at you gets closer. You reach the end of the line to a Sarlacc pit, and just on the edge you manage to stop yourself. The group of Jawas then begin to surround you, laughing and making comments about your brother. You feel the rage build in you as you ignite the lightsaber in your hands. They continue to laugh. You're nothing like your brother. You can't use that thing, you're a disappointment. Your rage builds more and more as the lightsaber starts to flicker between blue, purple, and red as you swing and miss frantically at them. They get closer, you swing, and the closer they get and you still can't seem to hit them until it's too late and you fall into the pit. The lightsaber disappears from your hand and you look back down, and on your wrist is your wrist pad. You see the shield ignite in a blue fan, and As you're looking around, this pit is bottomless. It's no longer a Sarlacc pit. It's a bottomless barrel. The Jawas keep pointing and laughing as you spin down, and you can see glimpses of them. And the nightmare ends as these Jawa put the lid on the barrel and seal you in. Lazánia, you're in the middle of a flaming building, and your mum is screaming for help. You're running up the stairs and you see a humanoid species with grey skin and black armour holding a staff to the back of your mother's head. She's on her knees and looks up at you. Never step foot on our home again. You don't belong here. And the staff is shoved straight through the back of your mum's skull and out the other side, and the creature charges at you. But as it does, you find yourself in a black abyss. And it no longer feels like a dream, really. The darkness is then broken as someone ignites a green lightsaber. It lights up their face, and it's a person wearing armor, a black hood, and the mask of a Mandalorian. And on your right, an identically dressed person ignites a purple and a red lightsaber. They both charge at each other, and every time their lightsabers clash, you manage to see your surroundings. You can roll me perception.
Got a 10.
There are stone pillars and statues of people surrounding this area that they're fighting in, and you notice that the statues in the area look like people frozen in time. And also on these pillars, you see Sith ruins. Not ruins, but like runes, like drawings.
Runes?
Runes. There we go. And as the lightsabers continue to clash, that is where the dream ends. 6-9.
Yes, sir.
You're seeing through your eyes, but you can't like control your body. It's like you're watching a film. You're walking into a training room in the temple with another clone by your side. You walk in and you see Lazánia and Mosp Gi meditating. Your comms turn on, and you try your best to ignore them. You're conscious of what's about to happen. You just can't help it.
The shit again.
Your body doesn't let you. You feel like a passenger, and you see and hear Order 66 announced. You try to ignore it, you try to fight it with everything in your body, but you can't. Give me a perception check as you look to the clone next to you, and you nod, as you both agree to go through with Order 66.
23.
Wow. You notice in the visor of the clone next to you, your own reflection. In the reflection of the clone's mask next to you, you obviously see yourself. You don't see your own face, you don't even see your clone helmet. You see a Mandalorian mask. You both turn back towards Mosp Gi and Lazánia, and you turn them both into pincushions with your blasters, firing shot after shot. You then walk up the stairs and enter a room of Jedi younglings, following after General Skywalker. He ignites his lightsaber, and you aim your blaster at the same youngling. And you feel your hand pull down on the trigger. Roll me a wisdom saving throw at advantage because of your nat 20 in the first episode. And what's your passive stealth?
It would be 14, 22.
A 22. You wake up. You're holding a blaster. And you're standing over Lazánia, pointing the blaster at him.
Hey man, do you have enough strength to open that crate? Because I bolted that shit down.
Where the fuck did I get the blaster?
Lazánia had it in his room. Athena took your blaster and then gave it to Lazánia. It's the same blaster, it's your blaster.
I, as quietly as I can, go back outside. And then, when I'm kind of out of earshot, just destroy the blaster. Like, I find a hard surface, I just smash it against it till it stops working.
Smashing this blaster against the outside wall, and it's gone. It's broken.
I want to chuck into the depths of space.
Are you throwing out my blaster?
Yeah.
I will never forgive you for that.
Yeah, you can.
It's my fucking
Please
blaster.
don't. I worked so hard for that.
So,
I don't
6-9,
care.
you smash up this blaster, you find an ejection, and chuck the blaster in and eject it, and you watch the scraps of this blaster float off into space.
And I go back to bed, but I do not sleep.
Just lie in bed staring at the roof, I imagine.
Yeah. I don't think I even get a long rest from that.
M4 and 7, you are there just piloting the ship, doing your jobs. You only have to sleep for 4 hours, basically, to recharge. You see a flashing on the screen in the cockpit, and one of the ejection ports has just been set off.
Is the other pilot
The
there?
other pilot's asleep in the pilot's chair. You can hear the muffled music.
He's definitely asleep.
Yeah.
There's no way he did it.
No way he did it.
Okay, I go check it out.
You walk out of the kind of pilot's area, and you watch as 6-9's crate closes up.
Okay. I go check on everyone else's crates to like just double check he didn't do us all a favor and get rid of Roomba.
Everyone's still there. You kind of go up and scan all the crates, and everyone's all in their crates.
I go back to the ship and just double check the coordinates of where we're going.
They're exactly how you set them.
Cool.
Okay, so everyone wakes back up after their great night's sleep.
No dreams for Roomba.
No dreams.
Shoes.
No dreams for Roomba.
Just hung shoes.
Because, you know, your days have been nightmares so far. So.
You'll hop out of your crates after the pilot said it would only take 1 day to get there. And you will hop out of your crates and you're still in hyperspace.
Also, I immediately notice that my bag is lighter.
You'd also just notice that your blaster's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you do your daily checks. You're like, got my wallet, got my phone.
Got my
What?
prized
My
possession. It's a
blaster's not
blaster.
here.
Can I go looking around the ship for it?
Yeah, while you go looking around the ship, you can run the investigation. You all get up assuming you would have already been there, long been there. You should have been at the spaceport by now. And you finally all drop out of hyperspace.
Where the fuck are we?
I got a 19.
19, no blaster here.
Is there any blaster? There's no guns?
Well, there's not the blaster you know.
But is there guns?
Oh yeah, there would be a gun.
Can I pick up a gun in lieu of my missing gun? Because I don't like not having ranged weapons
Go
on me.
for it.
Cool.
Is
Remember?
there like a window that Roomba can look out of?
You can all walk into the cockpit,
Roomba wants to see what's outside the window. Roomba wants to know where Roomba is.
and as
Where is
you
Roomba?
drop out of hyperspace, you see a planet in front of you. It is mostly yellow, and you see 2 suns feeding this planet with light.
Oh,
Athena, this is not Nubia.
fuck's sake! Who locked this shit up?
Athena, you actually recognize this planet from posters in M4N7's room.
Are we on Tatooine?
I'm fuming, like visibly seething as I turn to Beepboop and go, turn us around.
Roomba wants to know where we are.
Beepboop? Turn us around.
You guys here on Nubia?
Did anyone else have really fucking weird dreams about everyone they love dying? And
Yep.
also some Mandalorians on that?
Mine was just me.
I also saw a Mandalorian, but it was... Yeah, I was the Mandalorian.
On that note, does anyone know where my blaster went? Because I had to get a spare one. I just hold up the blaster. That's
I
clearly
just
not my
avoid your
blaster, but it's
gaze.
also...
Oh, you got a new blaster. What happened to the old one?
I saw 6-9 eject something in the middle of the night.
Do you not trust me? I immediately assume that 42069 doesn't trust me. And just kind of go, wow, okay, and just walk out. No, I'm gone. I went out of the room.
Well, they're not dead, so I'm happy.
Yeah, and Beepboop is going to turn us around and take us home to Nubia. We are going home.
What do you mean? This is Nubia? No.
This is not Nubia. I promise we will come. We can come back here as soon as we get rid of the
That
kids.
translated to just one pod race.
We can pod race, I promise. But first, let's get rid of these children.
Lazánia,
Where are the
you
kids?
take 3 psychic damage.
We have not heard from the kids for a fat second.
You take 3 psychic damage.
Beep boop beep.
You hear a sharp, high-pitched noise.
Beep boop beep.
We can go pod racing, I promise. But right
Lazánia,
now
you
we
take
have
another 1
these
psychic
children,
damage.
and they are like
I just
really.
pissed.
People really want to fucking kill these kids. So
Can I throw out the force to like investigate what's happening?
Yeah.
Like beep boop. That's pod racing.
6.
You take another 4 psychic damage as the vibrating gets louder and louder in your head.
I'm pretty because no, they're all arguing, so I guess if no one notices me, I think at this point I would have sat down. Can I do a try and investigate again?
Yep, you can keep going.
That's a 16.
A 16, you kind of walk around and you feel it strongly coming from P. You take another 2 psychic damage. What would you guys like to do?
P, what did you do?
Lazánia, you take another 4 psychic damage.
Guys, I'm dying!
Fuck, okay.
I'll turn around.
You guys are arguing.
I'll turn around.
Liza's here, visibly crying at this point.
I'll turn around.
Lazánia, it stops for a bit. And then starts. And then stops. And then starts. And then stops for longer. And then starts again. And you take another 1 psychic damage.
It's coming from P, but I don't know what it's doing.
I'm just gonna pick you up by your collar. What the fuck are you doing?
Lazánia, you take another 3 psychic
I
damage.
just start shaking you.
I bolt as far away from.
Lazánia, you take another 2 psychic damage.
Have I turned the ship around? Yeah. What's going on?
We've turned around. Is that not changing anything?
Can I try just knock P out?
First, Lazánia, can you give me another check to see if you can work out what it is?
Okay, 19.
A 19, it's coming from P's wristband, like wrist pad.
I'll take it off.
P takes it off and you still continue and take another 3 psychic damage.
I turn the ship around.
Give me a piloting check.
Net 20.
Laz, you take another 1 psychic damage.
You get 7 HP back.
N7 plugs the coordinates to Nubia back into the system and you shoot off and the vibrating stops. What would you like to do now? You're in hyperspace again. You've got more travels ahead of you.
I make it a fucking hell of a ride. I like do loop-de-loops without warning. I like go from side to side. I'm like, there's a meteor shower. We're going through it.
Can I do a technology trick on my wristband?
With advantage.
22.
A 22, nothing's malfunctioning with it. It's the same as it was when you left. It's the same as it was when you built it. It wasn't something up with your wristband.
That's a 12.
P is also investigating the wristpad, and you walk up. You feel that there's a kyber crystal inside this wristpad.
Kyber crystal that was reacting to Tatooine specifically. I go to P and I'm like, do you think you can take this apart? Because I'm gonna break it if I try, and I don't want to break it.
P, would you like to take it apart?
Yeah, I'll take it apart.
Give me another technologies check.
24.
Take it apart pretty quick, and you see the blue little kyber crystal sitting in there. Lazánia, you also see it, but you've never seen a kyber crystal like this before, and P, it looks different than when you put it in. It's cracked a bit. That's your brother's kyber crystal from that lightsaber in your nightmare. Your brother had a lightsaber with a kyber crystal, you took it out and made the wristpad out of it, which made it overpowered.
Was it like that before?
No. It had no crack. It was.
What did you dream about?
I dreamt about the kyber crystal before that was in my wristpad.
You can give me an intelligence check. Oh no, a lore check, Lazánia.
That's 12.
How much research and study do you think you did at the Jedi Temple?
Given Mosp Gi was my master. Hey, can I use my boon?
Yeah.
So a 22.
A 22, you kind of flash a little back to your teachings, and it's Lazánia teaching you Morse code and talking about its importance, especially during the times of war.
Mosp Gi teaching me it?
And then you come back and you remember that when you were hearing the vibrating, it had breaks in it. Short, long, short, short, long. And it ended up spelling out 2 TWO.
Is that all?
Yes,
All they're paying for 3 letters?
just said 2.
What does that mean?
Kyber crystals don't crack or act out. They say they have a connection to the Force, you'd know all this, but they don't have like a personality or anything.
Which means someone was using that Kyber crystal for something.
So,
Can't figure out if it was a warning or not.
you all get another long rest, basically, as you travel back to Nubia. You drop out of hyperspace and all walk to the cockpit, and you see that Athena, this is indeed Nubia. A world much like our real-life Earth. There's oceans separating the continents and a giant industrial city.
Please tell me you have a shower. For context, I'm still covered in blood.
I have a little farmhouse. I've got some sheep, and there's a shower. It's kind of like a little, like, camping ground. You know, there's so many people there. There's like 7 showers. I'm sure one will be free. But we have a 4-minute shower limit, so you just have to wrap it up. But you look like you're having a really rough time, so we'll say 5, just for you.
So as you guys are having that great conversation, you're flying into Nubia, and you see the giant industrial city, Nuba, making this planet worthy of the title a core world. Although, as you get closer and closer to the planet, you all notice a giant Imperial-class destroyer. Your smuggler, as you get closer, gets a call on the comms. One of the Imperial officers in the Star Destroyer asks for a clearance code, which Druk gives, and you all land in Nuba, the capital city of Nubia, and see a giant hologram in the port. Thanks to the generosity of the Empire, you will all be able to trade your unusable Republic credits for new Imperial credits for free. All you need is your chain codes. Kind of looping a big kind of advertisement for the new Empire.
I thought you said this place was safe. Well, yeah, at my farmhouse. How far is the farmhouse?
Well, you could only land in the city, and there's transports out.
This sounds like landing in Egypt, but your house is in like Ohio.
Yeah. Well, you guys are free to go.
Thank you.
And opens up the back. And what would you like to do?
Can I do a perception check? That's an 18. It's actually a 19, but I have a -1.
No one's looking at you. You've just landed. It's pretty standard for just freight ships to come in. You've already been scanning
Can
away
I
and
do
they're
like
not
a
worried
perception
about
of
you.
like somewhere like for us to get on transport safely?
Yeah, you know there's just normal transports. This is your
Follow
planet. You
me,
live there.
children. I know how to get home.
So as you all leave the ship, walk around the port, you know no one's really looking at you. The Empire's here, but they're not searching for anyone like they were on Coruscant. Ports are open, everything's free to go here. And Athena, you kind of notice someone in the distance.
Someone?
Yeah, and
Is it my
they
man?
walk up to you. Well, if it ain't my favorite babysitter,
Oh, I
and
missed you.
with even more. One even being a sort of clone.
No.
Now, this one isn't gonna go all, imperial, is it, right?
No, we've sorted that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is not my boyfriend.
Not a centaur.
This is the guy who gave me my property. He's kind of like a cool little like dad vibes. Like I don't know, he just kind of looks out for me.
My name's Kane.
This is
And
Kane.
Athena, you didn't really talk about me.
Of course, Kane.
Yeah,
They
it
just
really
don't know
seems
you by
like it.
name because I'm not putting you in danger to people I barely know.
You think this is my real name? better
Kane,
than
what?
And you got some little more young ones with you?
Yeah. Take my vibro spear and just be like slowly poking in the leg.
Hey,
This is the new protege.
oh, this one is a
Yeah.
little pointy.
Oh, you're gonna love him.
Yeah?
And then there's the
And
other ones. I don't
you got
really know
3
the other ones.
there.
Yeah, they're nice.
I got a pencil.
Yeah, they'll take a little bit of settling in. They'll get bit up a couple times, but
well,
it's good for them character building.
If you want to ride with me, I can take y'all all back in a nice discreet
Yeah, that'd be
fashion
great.
before y'all get your chain codes sorted out.
Cool, awesome.
Chain codes?
Yeah, they're doing an announcement, you know, the Empire takeover, you gotta get your chain codes or you can't do shit.
We'll worry
get
about
given
that
them?
later.
Or we got
Well,
to give
the
in
issue
ours?
is, you have to go apply for the chain codes, and then they kind of know all your details. And I assume you all.
We won't be doing that.
Well, Pandora told me that you all had to get smuggled off.
We are Imperial
Just the
fugitives.
normal, okay.
Yeah,
believe the
Just the
term.
So,
usual with us.
I don't think y'all would want to get your chain codes in the typical civilian way. But we can sort that out later.
Yeah.
If you guys all just want to get home, I'll get everyone sorted in. It's a good thing I brought my my big
Family wagon.
wagon for the kids.
People mover.
Have you heard from Mira recently?
Oh well, Mira's
Or the kids,
Mira's
or
back at the place.
Ambrose?
They're all back at the place.
Good, good. Okay.
I mean, Ambrose is trying to learn how to fly the ship.
Oh no, okay,
So-
we gotta get home then. We
kind of-
gotta get home. It's okay.
Hey, Beepboop.
He sucks at flying and stuff.
Beep, beep.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be real excited to see your best bud Ambrose.
Oh,
I just like walk off.
Beepboop flew here so quick just to see it.
You're all walking and talking and catching up with Kane as Kane takes you to Athena's farm. You see the normal civilian transport go past and people hop off at the stop, and Kane just keeps going further through some fields until you finally reach the Brawler's farm. As you're approaching the farm, you see the ship kind of just shakily flying above the ground, and it like lands crooked and almost tips over, and then just makes it as the booster on the side straightens it up and chars the grass around it.
Oh no. Ambrose, that's worth so much more than you are.
Yeah,
Who let him do this?
you're gonna go, just go talk to Ambrose by the sounds of it,
Yeah.
and get y'all all settled in. All of the little Jedi younglings go running straight towards the house as they see little kids running around with someone doing weapon training, shooting at targets.
I think I yell out from Mira to sort the kids out. Like, kids, stop, wait. Chill. And then I call for Mira.
The ship door opens, and you watch as this tall, red-skinned male with devil horns walks out with like a baby velociraptor latched to its arm. Hey, Vonra, stop. Let go. Down.
Ambrose!
And then from
I want to run
behind,
up.
hovering, you see like an angelic-looking figure. I'm honestly, with them on this one, that was awful flying. That was really poor, Ambrose.
Beep, boop.
I think it was great. And I'm hugging
Beep-boop.
Ambrose at this point and kind of like spinning him around.
Beepboop's not having it today.
You greet Ambrose. Beepboop probably checks out the ship to see if there's any fucking damage in it.
Is Vonra, do I know Vonra or have they got Vonra since I've been away?
You know Vonra. Vonra kind of looks up and goes,
There you go, Vonra, a little pat on the head.
and Kane, everyone has probably already just run off and gone to have fun.
I guess where's your shower?
Inside, go down the hallway, down past the 12 bedrooms, and then the last one on the left
Is there
is
like a hairbrush or comb or something in there?
lots of drawers, open one, hope for the best.
Probably sees 6ix9ine as, I guess, the most mature person here, and walks up to you and goes, well,
The kids
you know, since the Empire's taken over, there's been a shortage in medical supplies, so, but there's been a group of people that have come into town, and they've offered up their own service. They're pretty interesting. They've said, so if you need any medical help or anything, right up on the, I think it's the Eastern Mountains just past the farm, there's people up there. They call themselves the Crovar, and they're monks, and they've offered to give us, you know, free health care, I guess you'd say, if anyone needs anything.
Well, I guess I could use some supplies. Cool. How far away are they?
Quite far. It's a bit of a hike. You kind of gotta go up the mountains, and they don't really like ships up there. You know, the monks.
Les, how long are we planning on staying here?
Lasagna's showering. Lasagna's not here. I bolted straight for the comb in the shower because I have blood matting everywhere.
And we don't really have anywhere to be.
This is kind of your chill downtime in out of game sense. You're got like a week's of downtime.
Okay. I want to first just go up to Laz like after he has a shower, and I hear there's some monks up in the mountains that have some ways with medical help, and I'm thinking of going to just spend some time with them and seeing if I can be more of service to the rest of us, in a sense. You'll be fine if I'm just heading off?
Well, at least my guns won't go missing.
Les, you're an excellent shot. I don't think I should be the one to teach you how to shoot better. Well, I'm gonna head off. Hey, Jawa, do you want us to come to the mountains?
No, actually, I want to go.
Cool. Well.
That was so brutal.
I'll see everyone later, I guess. I'll be back in maybe a few days.
You've got your comms with you as well, so you're all in touch. And
every 3 hours I send like correspondence.
Like a thumbs up emoji, like a dad. So you all, well, not you all.
I want to dig a hole and then practice my shawm. Like, make a sort of
Give
cabin.
me an athletics check to dig the hole. With the help action, a bunch of little kids like run up to you and go, oh, whoa, he's got a shovel.
16.
A 16. You dig this hole. How deep are you trying to go?
I'm trying to make like a sort of a full-on cave system, you know?
A cave. You dig probably around 2 meters down with the help of these kids. In
That's pretty good.
Probably like 2 hours.
That's really good.
With all these little kids, you've got like a little bunny rabbit trying to dig. You've got a velociraptor like scooping out the dirt, and all these other little kids coming to help. And give me a performance check.
10.
In the break, you play a very average song on the shawm. All the little kids are trying to sing along and help, but they just know all the songs that Athena and Ambrose taught them, which probably isn't much or very good.
They for sure know like the thunder song, and that's it.
So everyone's kind of getting to know this new, well, Athena's farm. And 6-9, you walk off towards the eastern mountains and hear the singing of the kids slowly get quieter and quieter. You walk through the thick wild...
I'm not walking, I'm marching. I'm a soldier.
You march through the fields and then reach trees and then walk through the forests. And you finally reach the edge of these forests and you're at the base of the mountain. You continue your climb for many hours and you finally reach the top and see someone meditating there on top of a rock.
I just look around, see if there's anyone else.
Just then.
Is there another rock?
There's a rock next to them.
Just go up there and meditate with them, I guess.
Their eyes still closed. They go, you'll seek the help of the fanged god and the winged goddess.
Is that who you follow?
It is, yes.
I'm just looking for any sort of help I can get.
What is it that you'd like help with?
Well, I told everyone else that I like my traveling companions, and
You don't look like you've got any traveling companions.
they're safe down at the plains, at
That's
a
good.
farmland.
That is good. Aside from this force.
I came up here for, as they know, medical supplies, because it seems you're giving out aid, but
Lies. We don't really have anything physical.
but I was thinking, you're an order of monks.
Yes. We come from a different planet and travel the galaxy, making civilizations wherever we can, and spread our knowledge.
And does that knowledge have some form of, I don't know, peace?
Yes, I believe it does.
Could you help me find that?
We can try our best. What bothers your mind?
I keep being forced to do actions that make me feel like a monster. And I don't want to be that. I want to be who I want to be.
You don't believe you're this monster that your mind tells you to be.
I don't think so.
Would you like me to see if anything bothers your mind? See if anything physical.
Be my guest.
Please, lay down.
On the rock? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm imagining like a spherical rock as well.
Well, on the rocks next to it, you see
Okay.
there are the spherical rocks where we do our meditation, and then there's the flat rock over there. That is where we do the laying.
Okay,
Yes.
that's the laying rock. I go to
That
the
is
laying
the
rock.
laying rock.
On my face or on my back?
On your back would probably be more comfortable for yourself.
Yeah, I lay down on my back.
Now you'll feel a slight, I guess, gust as I examine. And as you're laying down, you feel wind gather on one side and then go through your ear and fill your head. A cold gust of wind. You feel the pressure, it's a little uncomfortable, and then you feel it go out the other side. Sorry, that is the best way for me to see inside of your mind without any of the technology that that others might have. But I felt something in there that I didn't think belonged.
What?
It was a foreign piece of hardware.
Did you? Can you remove it?
Well, I don't know how safe it would be for me to remove it, but I can try deactivate it the best way I can.
That would be great. That must be. Well, you don't want to know my whole history, but yeah, deactivating would be a great thing.
I'm not sure if it will clear your mind, but I also don't believe it should be in there. It looks very I guess foreign would be the best word.
Yeah, it's probably been in there since I was born, but
It's not been there since you were born. When you were born, you'd think it would grow into your brain and attach better. It is almost loose. It is surprising that it would even do anything.
oh,
It looks like
this is just raising more questions.
it looks like it was put in during like your adulthood, if anything.
Huh. That's. It's an interesting thing to think. Deactivating would be awesome.
Yes. Sorry. I got a little excited.
I really couldn't tell.
I have that effect on people.
I kind of like this guy. He's a little weird.
He closes his eyes, and you feel kind of a pocket of water form in your head, followed by a sharp burning pain, and then you feel the edges seal, kind of little sharp, basically feels like pins and needles in your brain. And then the water comes out one ear, and then smoke comes out the other, and then a little dust comes out. I have severed the object and isolated it from the rest of your brain.
I like see him like moving water with his.
Yeah, there's closes mine, kind of very small movements with his hands.
I'm sorry, is that the Force?
Some believe, but
You're not Jedi, are you?
we don't call ourselves Jedi. We don't work in the normal nature that most believe that the Force works, like the Jedi and the Sith. We don't believe in that. We try to help all, using no matter well, everything we can. The Jedi, the Sith, live in good and bad and harness that side. We try harness both and use them both for good. Or what we believe is good. But what I've done, I severed it and created a little shell of natural material so that it will no longer affect your mind, if that is what was doing it.
Thank you. Do I feel like anything's different?
You can roll me a wisdom check to kind of...
That one.
That one. There's no difference that you can feel.
Sweet. Do you... can I do that? That...
It would take a while. I feel like the best way to display what we really do is not do it inside your mind where you can't see. I guess doing it out here where your eyes can see it would probably make more sense, yes. And then he creates a bowl of water, and then inside of it forms a little shell of earth, and then you see a spark come from inside it, and then it all falls back down. That is basically what I did inside your minds, just now it's out there.
Wow. That's
We do
impressive. Yeah.
teach. We have a small colony that we came from my homeworld, and we come to teach and heal those who are broken, and seek the power to protect. You seem very curious.
I guess I seek the power to protect.
Would you like to learn?
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Datho kind of walks off, looks back. Do you want to come?
Yeah, I follow.
You walk with Datho over the lip in the mountain, and you look down and see a ravine formed within the mountain. Datho jumps off the edge and floats down like a little slide, an invisible slide, down into a village that has just filled out this ravine. So kind of buildings in the rocks.
Gently try to pick my way down.
Datho looks up at you, and are you trying to like climb down?
Yeah?
No, you can jump. It is okay.
Are you sure?
Yes, I will catch you.
Oh, okay. I jump.
You let go and feel yourself plummet. Then right at the last minute, it picks you up, you swoop up, and then slide back down. It is okay, I made you drop for a little longer than you should have. I tried to scare you.
I love it. He's just a weird Slavic guy.
Yes. He continues guiding you into the village, and you see children running around in little stone houses and through these streets all made of rock. And you see many people sitting in their houses in little outdoor areas, kind of learning to form basic crafts, and even people shaping even more houses just with their hands out of this rock. You see sparking flames to light fires, forming balls of water to catch some escaped livestock as they try to run around. Just form a ball of water around it and catch it and slowly pull it back in. And Datho sits you down in a stone platform hanging off like the edge of a mountain, overlooking.
So what do we call this type of rock?
This is the meditation rock.
Oh, but it's not spherical.
Well, this is the flat meditation rock which overlooks the rest of Nubia, whereas those are the meditation rocks with your eyes closed.
Okay.
See, that is why they're bullshit. They're bullshit because
So this is the watching meditation.
This is the watching meditating rock where we train new people, but that name is a little bit too long.
So it's meditation rock
Yes, meditation rock for sure.
that we watch other people with.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
And you can kind of see Athena's farm off in the distance, and the ship just sitting there, and Ambrose obviously flying again, a little shaky. Well, you must be willing to learn, and willing to feel the energy around you. That is why we're in the mountains. The easy atmosphere, the rocks. Very good. Some may be given the form of the femme god, and the others the winged goddess. But no matter the force around you, you use it, and you can control it, and you can shape it. And then conjures a sword made of flame, and then on the other side a sword made of water.
Which one would manifest in me?
Whichever god gives you the power, you accept it. This tends to be what the Jedi or the Sith call the light and the dark side. But no matter the god, if you accept the energy, you can use the energy.
So I go into meditation.
Datho starts kind of guiding you through meditation, and
Like the headspace.
yeah, exactly, helping you through
Close
everything.
your eyes.
And you begin your training as the more Kravar people kind of join you and also do their training, kind of sharing your knowledge and how to meditate better and get in touch with, I guess it is, the Force. And we'll cut back to the Brawler's farm, where Ambrose is again back in the ship.
No, that's not canon. I wouldn't let him. That is not allowed back in the ship.
I like full force attack him next time he tries to go in the ship. I'm pissed off and he's fucking around with my shit. I'm in the doorway and if he tries to get back in, I will like straight up bullet him. I'm not using gel bullets, I'm using real bullets.
You watch Ambrose try to sneak out of the house and like lightly close the door.
And I know damn well what's gonna happen,
And-
so I sneak behind him.
And Ambrose tries to walk up to the ship and sees Emperor and Simpson there. Hey, hey, Beepboop. You know how
I roll to attack.
you know how we're pretty close, right? And you know, I need to do some training, and you know, the best way to learn is to try.
Okay, no, as a warning, I'll try and attack him with my electric shock thing.
Okay, give me your attack.
Fuck, that's a 15.
A 15 misses Ambrose's armor class, but he sees the shot and goes, oh, Beepboop, I thought we had an understanding.
As much as I'd like to stop Beepboop,
24.
fly.
24
the ship.
hits. Ambrose just like makes his way inside the ship,
He
scooting
takes
around
6 damage.
you, and in front of him is actually going,
Ambrose, you're going to die. Remember the first time you met?
Is he gonna
Yeah.
keep walking?
No, Ambrose stands there because Athena is there also talking.
Stop.
Okay, I didn't.
We got a droid so that we didn't have to worry about
But
flying.
you
Not that
took-
that's all you're good for.
You took M4 and 7
Yeah.
to wherever you went to, and we
And
didn't have
you
a
should
pilot.
just stay at home like a good little housewife.
We-
You don't need to leave.
Are you male waving your boyfriend?
Yes.
We didn't have a pilot, and you know, what if we need to go get supplies? I just thought I'd take a little bit of
lots of
responsibility.
supplies.
And Mira encouraged me. Mira encouraged
Mira.
Beep boo.
me. Mira flies out of the top story window. Yeah, Athena.
Don't encourage Ambrose to fly.
Didn't encourage him. I
would
did the opposite.
Well, one of you was lying to me.
Beep boop. That means
Ambrose,
it's
did you lie
Ambrose.
to me?
You know, I thought.
I kind of start punching like, you motherfucker!
Ambrose kind of stumbles out of the ship and goes, "Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess I can help train people."
Beep
Come on, we'll go spa.
You've kind of got a schedule, I assume, for all the.
Yes, they wake up at 5 a.m., they do their chores, and then they train from 10 till 2.
So they're currently doing their training. It's been a day since 6-9 left. Kind of been leaving little thumbs up saying all goods. Would you let them know that you're doing all this training?
I just sent a message saying, these guys are cool. I'm gonna be staying here for a few more days, training. I'm gonna super buff.
You know 6-9's all good.
That's not in 6-9's tone at all.
Buff this clone around.
So you've all kind of had your rest day. and get up. Ambrose tries to sneak and fly the ship, and it is now everyone's training. Now, are we getting all the newbies into
Nubians.
Yeah, I think it'd be really good for them. I think it would be. Leviathan, sort these guys out, alright?
Athena, do I get to fight?
Yeah, but maybe pick one of the older kids. Leviathan needs a really good smack. No, I'm sparring my boyfriend.
Beepboop! That means let Lazánia fight Ambrose.
Alright, Ambrose, do you want to spar?
Even without the lightsaber,
I don't think that's fair.
Fair for you?
No,
Oh, come on, Ambrose. Take it easy on them.
it's a little.
Then take it easy on them. You fight the
Oh,
kids
no,
all
I
the
can't say
time.
cat. Little.
What? You're
Fluffy
the devil,
thing.
it's a cat.
Hey.
He agrees, right?
Yeah, Ambrose
gonna vote.
nods and walks over.
I take off.
I thought you said close.
Me too. I was like, hey, ow.
Technically, I'm coming in first, so it wouldn't be as bad as one of the rest of you did it. No, I take off my cloak, and there's just lightsabers on in my belt, and there's a blaster across my back.
We'll say,
What are we? Normally we just wrestle.
Beepboop!
yeah,
To the
it's
chest.
only fists, no weapons, alright?
Okay.
Absolutely no electric hammer.
He's got claws.
And you have horns.
I'm a cat.
What, are you scared, Ambrose? Are you scared?
Roll
Not
initiative.
very nice to your husband.
Hey, roll me your unarmed attack roll. The claws don't look nice.
17.
I mean, if you're scared, I'll stand
17
in for
hits.
you, but I
Roll
think
me
you've
a
got this,
damage.
Ambrose. Just like the fighting rings. You whipped my ass a couple times, like once out of the 50 times we fought.
All the kids start kind of surrounding, making like a little
Fight ring.
yeah, little fight ring.
My first one was 13 damage. I rolled max damage. And then I'm gonna roll to see if my second claw hits.
Yep.
Which was a nat 20.
Athena this, and Lazánia goes absolutely fucking feral. Just shoo, shoo.
26 damage.
Athena,
I just did 26 damage with an unarmed strike.
that's a nat 1 to hit.
Mirrors around, we can heal you if it comes down to it, but you're fine, you've got this. You know you can do this.
Completely misses, startled by this Lazánia that goes feral, slicing up. Athena! The
You're
fuck
fine.
is this thing?
You're fine, you're fine,
Athena?
you're fine.
How much am I allowed to wrap him up?
Get him on the ground at least. Hold him down for 3 seconds and you win. That's how it works. Or knock him out.
Ambrose has gone into a rage.
Hands up, dodge, and then strike back. You're fine.
I don't normally
you're fine.
fight claws.
It's fine. If they don't strike, it doesn't matter if he has claws.
Beepboop, I swear to fucking God.
Mara, he's screwed, right?
Yeah, he looks really fucked. Screw looks really
That's a Jedi. I would have told him. Yep, I would have told him, but he was so cocky. And he also lied to me this morning, so
Fuck him.
kind of payback's a bitch.
Fuck him. This room must begin.
Fuck him. So, does that mean he just has, when you're in rage, you just have resistance
Yeah.
to damage, right?
Just resistance.
So, a 10 won't hit, will it?
Nope.
Cool. And my other one, I guess it's my main one, is a 19.
For 19 hits.
Cool. That's another 13 damage.
Yeah, I bet that he's not gonna win.
Yeah, shocking.
Ambrose takes another slice to the chest. Athena!
You're fine. You've got this.
No!
He has not got this.
Yeah, he fucking does it. Ambrose gets an 11 to hit, and a 21 to hit.
That one hits.
Throws 1 hit and does 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Does really
Okay.
backing up as you're clawing him and does 1 good side hook. You get advantage on all of your attacks against Ambrose now.
Is he recklessly attacked?
Reckless attack.
Because he's now hit me, am I allowed to force and power style to increase my AC? Technically there's no rule against it, right?
You can if you want.
Cool, so now my AC is 20. My first attack is a 18.
In 18 hits.
Cool. And my second attack is 12, which won't hit.
Misses.
But my first attack does... Ugh, that wasn't good damage. That's only 6 damage.
Sick. Ambrose again takes his 2 attacks. That's a 13 to hit, which misses. And a
Ambrose,
17 to hit, which
come on.
misses. I can't hit it. It was
Just
something's up with this.
Okay, and then
creature.
uppercut. It's not even that big. You could just hold him down.
I can't get past the side.
And I look at you and kind of wink and go.
Again, technically, I like how you set Athena set rules for Ambrose to not use, like, no weapons.
Yeah.
I knew what I was doing.
But you're
There's
using your
nothing
force
against me
abilities.
using the force, is there?
Roll me your attack.
And I do it, honestly.
The first is a 19,
A 19 hits.
and the second is a 20.
A 23 hits. Or 20 hits.
11.
Takes another 2 attacks. That's an 18 to hit, a 14 to hit, miss. Both reckless attacks, just flailing. Give me a 2 attacks.
I can heal it. It'll be fine. Just fuck him up.
14
Miss.
and 7.
Stumbling back. Okay. I'm out. Done. Towel. Athena towel.
I go over and I'm like, "Ah, you pussy. But I'm proud of you.
Claws.
Is this a good time to tell you that it's a Jedi? He's literally a Jedi. He's been training since he was 5. He was using the Force on you. I'm surprised you didn't notice.
Okay, see, that's just not fair.
It's fine. If
And
you
Rose
had
like just really points
if you
towards this
had-
electro hammer.
if you had the hammer,
It's wanting me.
yeah, if you had the hammer and you had the thunder damage, like you would have aced that. I'm telling you, but you just didn't. And he had claws and the Force. It's fine.
Lazánia, as Ambrose like goes to walk off and pick up the hammer, and everyone else is still surrounding the circle as Leviathan and Andreas hop in the circle to start their fighting.
Wait, who?
Leviathan and Andreas.
I hope Leviathan gets his head whacked.
Ambrose sneaks off, goes to grab the hammer, and walks towards the ship. Only Lazánia sees it.
Beepboop.
Guard your ship.
I use one of the charges on my boon that I don't
I
use
just
to
yell, "Heads!"
sprint over there, and I fly past him and blast him with a d6 of damage as I get to the ship
As you
before
yell
him.
out hits, Ambrose turns around and sees Beepboop's head just turn in like a horror film way, light up the boosters and full speed it to Ambrose. Ambrose full sprint
Are you missing the d6 of damage I did to him?
and takes the damage.
So 1.
Ambrose takes the 1 damage.
No, you do not have that. You just had to
I go sprinting after him, and I just kind of go, and then run into the ship. I'm really having fun
Ambrose
antagonizing
trips
this man.
down as Beepboop stands guarding the ship, and the cool glasses drop down onto Beepboop's face.
Yeah, they do.
And we will cut back to 6-9. Cut forward even more days. It's taken a lot longer than you've expected, which I mean, learning all this stuff would. It's probably been around 6 days now of you living with them and training.
I'm given correspondence every day being like, hey, just probably 1 more day. I'll be back soon.
You've been living with them and training, learning all about their powers. And Dutho walks up to you as you're there, kind of making sparks in your hand. And I'd like you to, remember what I showed you the first day.
Oh, yes.
Water and,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Do I roll for it, or
Yeah, give me wisdom plus proficiency.
13?
You form the water. Beth goes, oh, good job, yes.
Wait, I want to try that again.
Go.
19.
And then you form the earth inside of it. And then Beth goes, okay, now the hard part.
16.
A spark shoots in the middle and everything falls down and the smoke comes up. Very good, yes! You did the thing! Now, so I don't know if I told you this at the start, but, to complete your training with us, you must pass the trial.
Trial?
Yes. Now, you must harness the power of an element in your hand. Like I did, and then summons the flame blade.
Okay.
And do you think you're ready?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Bells start to ring throughout the village, and all of the villagers start to surround the meditation rock. We'll call it the view meditation rock now, just because of you.
Thank you.
And they all they're all sitting on the edge of the rock, and you and Duff are standing in the middle. They all look at their hands and all summon weapons of different elements: stone, fire, water, and some just look like they're holding nothing, just air. And Duffer next to you also summons a stone one and looks at you. Please, join us.
Okay. And I focused really hard. Like a single bead of sweat drips down my head. And I start forming, like, stones come up from the ground and just slowly stack on top of each other.
Very unique, very. Yes.
Until I have a earthen weapon.
Well done, my friend. Everyone raises up their weapons and fire shoots up and sparks as little fireworks. And you all do have the little celebration that night of you passing your trials to become one with the crowbar. Quickly cut back to the brawlers, where Kane runs back into the house. Through these days that you've been here, you've seen a lot of Imperial ships fly back up and down into the ports, and Kane runs into the place. Hey, Athena.
Yeah.
Now, you've been here for a while. It's been pretty chill, and I felt bad because I hadn't given you a job in a while, and I'm real curious about what the Empire's doing.
Right.
And I've heard intel about a possible job. They've been shipping a bunch of stuff in, and I'm worried about what it might be. So, do you think? Now, I saw you had the clone friend of yours. I don't know is he here?
No, he's I don't know, he's at school. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. Well, I thought that you all, your little group here, could maybe check out what the Empire's got going on. You've got your clone, which will make a pretty good cover.
I'm sure that could be arranged. What's in it for us, Kane? I don't do a lot for free.
Well, of course, I'd give you the adequate pay. Everyone, I'd give you, what would it be? There's 6 of you. 6. It's just a little stealth method,
Method?
Just a little stealth method.
Good job, Kane.
Okay, I got a little lisp. It's been a long day.
I'm sorry. Okay, that was mean.
I've been organizing contacts. And
Organizing what?
contacts. Yeah.
Cool. I
would say if you've got your group of 6,
Yep.
I'll do 1,000 credits
What if
to
it's
each of
7?
you. 7? I'll do 1,000 credits for each of you.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
Say
I'm
it?
sure we can do that.
Hey. Well, I'll organize the transport to get in. I'll get a clone uniform for your clone friend, because I saw the armor and it was not very subtle.
Yeah, that's
Very
probably a good
unique.
idea.
And since y'all said that you were a little ragtag group, I believe that they would know who that clone is. The location is just on the outskirts of Nuba, a big warehouse there. I've seen them dropping stuff off.
What do you want us to do? Just look around, or get all blow it up mission?
I'd like you to note down what they've got. We can't start a war.
No blowing.
We cannot start a war on this planet against this tyrant fucking
Would they
stealth.
know it was me?
Stealth mission.
Okay, I think you've come
Just
to the
scout.
wrong
Just
person,
scout.
but
Just
I'm
scout.
sure we could do it. I send 6ix9ine the deets and say, no rush, Just whenever you're done training, have fun at school.
Yeah, I'm done.
kiss.
I'm on my way back now.
Oh, lovely. Can't wait to hear all about it. I'm in a very great mood since getting home, if you can't tell.
You talk like a mum, but I'm older than you.
Yeah, the minute I get home and get around these children, I'm like, I'm a mum.
The morning of after the celebration of your trial's success and you gaining these new abilities, your comms bleep, and it is Athena who informs you about this job and to head on back.
Right. Well, thank you. But it looks like I have to be going now.
If you find yourself in any trouble down there, you know what you learned. Give us a little spark and we'll all come running to help. You're one of us now, the Shaper of Trovar.
It feels nice to be a part of something that isn't genocidal.
That is very much the bare minimum.
Cool.
Truly
well,
is.
See ya.
You head on off, and Datho waves goodbye, and you see the rest of the village. It gives you like a little gust of wind to help your travels. And you head on back to the Brawler's farm. Athena gives you the rundown of the job, and the Imperial freighter comes into the farm with Kane driving it. And that is where we'll end the session.